Hey, oh, never mind. Hey guys, what is going on? How are you guys doing? Welcome to another episode of the Care Package with your host Roulette Delgato, my amazing co-host Adam Ford.
Hello, hello.
We're so happy to be back with you guys. It's 2021, and we have so much to talk about. Thank you guys for tuning into our show on WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. Holy moly, like it's been so much going on. I just can't even believe all the things that have been transpiring in politics and music and everything. But today's topic, we are talking finding love in the new year, the do's and the don'ts.
Yes, sir.
My buddy G White is tuning in right now. He's an amazing rapper from Portland, has been doing music for a very long time. Thank you for tuning in with us, bro. I truly appreciate you. We're going to get into some amazing topics today. And so first and foremost, we're going to get into celebrity news, okay? Just want to get that out of the way, get it out of the way.
Get this out of the way.
Get it out of the way because we have so much to cover today
Really
on our first official.
Just really want to impeach this issue right now.
Our first official show of the year. We want to go ahead and impeach this issue that we're dealing with.
We've been doing it all year, really.
And it's definitely been a lot. So getting into celebrity news. So Kanye West and Kim Kardashian West right now are in the process of filing for divorce. Okay. We know that divorce isn't easy. You know, obviously it's not an easy thing to deal with. I don't take it lightly. I don't play with it. Like, it's not really funny, but seeing the things surrounding this divorce is very comical because obviously we know the Kardashians are very known for their crazy antics, their crazy show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which is now going to be streaming on Hulu. They signed a deal with Hulu after cutting their deal with Lifetime. And so, was it Lifetime?
Well, it's not Lifetime.
Misinformation. It definitely wasn't VH1.
No.
It was. It's a weird.
Yeah, it's like the E Network or like something.
Yeah,
like that.
I think it's E Network. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So they cut ties with E Network, and then they went over to Hulu. So. There's going to be more antics, and I just know this is all going to play out in the next, installment of this show, and it's a great storyline, but it's very sad because, it's unfortunate that they are actually having to, get a divorce, and, the way I look at it is I just kind of feel like divorce for anybody is terrible, but when you are a celebrity like Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, there's so much going into it. You got the house they built from scratch. You have their money, their bank accounts, things like that. And one of the most trending topics of the divorce that happened recently over the weekend was the famous TikToker. I forget her name. We're not even going to say her name because what she did was super foul. But
yes,
she is a TikToker known for licking a airplane toilet during the pandemic, which was
in general. I mean, in general, it's gross.
It's pretty gross. And I can't believe she would even do something like that. But the thing is, we had to look at that as a lesson to everybody. Like, don't be stupid like her, okay? That's just dumb all the way around, right? And
it's like eating Tide Pods.
It is like eating Tide Pods. It's ridiculous. So this famous TikToker put out a rumor on her TikTok that went viral saying that Kanye West was in cahoots in a situationship, I should say, in a entanglement.
Yeah, I was about to say a whole entanglement,
right, with makeup guru and social media personality Jeffree Star, which would mean allegedly Kanye West is gay. So obviously, or bi, right? So obviously we know that's not true. The TikToker did come out and she talked about it. She said it wasn't true, and now she looks crazy. Okay, and the thing
just
is that
like when she licked the toilet,
she looks crazy.
Licked a whole nother toilet.
Exactly. And my thing is, for all the media outlets to pick this story up and run with it is kind of ridiculous. What do you think about this whole thing?
Yeah, like for what?
Right.
For what? Leave the man alone. He's going through a divorce. Leave Kanye alone.
Like the Britney, leave Britney alone.
Until he puts out a whole nother college dropout out, leave him alone.
Which I'm sure he will soon.
I hope so.
I'm sure he will. And so how do you feel about the era now of like TikTok and things going viral that literally have no ground, like that come out of nowhere?
I want to not watch it.
Right.
But I can't not watch it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to
it's some of the TikToks like that I found like I've actually found like some really good artists, like painters on there,
right?
Singers, songwriters, dance, a lot of like actual like choreographers on there, like who can give steps. I work in the eye industry, and there's a lot of actual like doctors who will put on like clinics pretty much about like certain things that they'll put on TikTok.
Right.
So I can't bash it because it's not all bad. Mm-hmm. But the bad ones are like a bad, it's just like a train wreck.
Makes sense.
And you can't you can't not watch it. Yeah. It's just like any social media outlet.
Right.
There's a bunch of bad things on it, and then you find a couple good things that you like really like about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's I don't want to say anything bad about TikTok or any of that.
Yeah.
But some of the kids out here who are out here making toilets and just jumping off of houses for no reason and set themselves on fire and you stop. What are you doing?
Yeah.
For what? Like this is like the do it for the gram all over again.
Right.
Do it for the talk.
Right.
Hashtag.
And here's the thing. Like, here's the thing. I definitely feel that because I feel like there's so many different social media personalities that are able to influence so many people. That's what they're called, influencers. So they're influencing all these different people with these crazy opinions, just like I don't know, Donald Trump, who said some pretty crazy things on his social media that incited. He said some crazy things. No, it's totally fine. He said some crazy things that got people riled up and incited a whole, takedown or takeover of the country's capital, which we saw was very,
doing this?
and this was our next topic.
We're doing this. That was a segue, just straight into it.
We're doing this. Here's the thing. Here's my take on this, okay? I will not bash anybody's opinions. I will not bash anybody's religion, how they think. Everybody has their own opinion and they're entitled to it, right? So I'm not here to bash Donald Trump. What I'm here to say is the fact that people were even able to storm the Capitol is crazy to me. Trump supporters.
Listen.
I feel like
the cops lost the key to the riot gear. I think that's what had happened is like they
had to go back.
They put it away after the Black Lives Matter stuff.
Okay.
They're like, oh, you know what? Like the one guy, he just lost it, and they didn't know where to get the riot gear. So
okay, because I was wondering, like,
that's what
where was the police presence?
Yeah.
In this, because I feel like had it been like a different organization, I don't want to name any name, but or a different maybe race of people.
I don't know.
It may have been a little different.
Yeah, it was a little bit
allegedly
more colorful around there.
Yeah, I just thought it was being a little different, Yeah. And again, I don't want to put that on nobody, race and all that. I just, no, I'm just saying.
Speaking generally.
In general, it would have been a little different had it been other people.
Yeah,
that's just my take. That whole thing was just crazy to me. I honestly just feel like the whole takeover for that day and the next day and everything was crazy, and seeing all the characters in the Capitol.
Dressed as an ox. There was a man dressed as
an ox with a red, white, and blue painted face.
I'm just saying.
Patriots, I guess. And hey, I am all for having your own opinion, freedom of speech. Speaking of freedom of speech, Donald Trump has been banned from every social media network.
And he got impeached for the second time.
He's
the only president in history.
They made history, yeah.
Twice.
So now, Trump supporters are now trying to find a new social media site or their own site to where they can have their conversations and meetings and stuff like that and talk about Donald Trump and what have you.
Do you want to go over some names of what this social media site will be called, or should we stop there?
We should stop there, and we're not, because we are good-hearted people and we do not believe in bashing. So, yeah, we're just not going to log into orangeface.com. We're just not doing that.
Like, listen, toupee.com, I can't do it.
Oh my gosh, we can't do toupee.com. We can't do babyhuey.com. Okay?
I've got these little hands. I can't do it.
Big Blue Suit. I'm kidding. So,
no, we're not. No, we're not. Don't lie to the people.
It's just a lot. But so we're gonna go ahead and move on. And what I want to do is introduce a new topic series or a new segment on our show. And this segment is called "How Are You Doing?" Okay, because we all want to know. We all want to know how somebody's doing. And I feel like we should have more personal conversations on the show.
Sure.
About our lives. So, Adam, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. You know, I've had a good couple last we've been away for about a week now.
Right.
So good little break in there. Really kind of just trying to work on the fitness.
Right.
And
love that.
Trying to cleanse my body at this point.
Right.
For this new year, you know.
Right.
Get things right again.
I definitely love that because
start out right.
Yeah.
Roulette. Yeah. I have a question for you.
What's that?
Sir, how are you doing?
You know what? I am doing very well.
Please elaborate on this.
First of all, you know, one of our care package topics is self-care.
Yes, it is.
And when New Year's hit, I decided that it was time for me to delve very, very deep into my self-care baskets and really get my stuff together, because there is so many things I want to accomplish this year, and there are so many things I've already accomplished, which leads to more things to accomplish this year. So part of that is getting my health in order. And our last show, our New Year's show, was that New Year's show? Okay,
are you gonna say
Adam brought up the fact that
listen,
I need to exercise more.
That's not what I said.
That's not what you said, but that's what I'm gonna take it as. Stop eating so much.
I literally never said that. Okay.
You know, no, I'm kidding.
Now you're just listen.
In all honesty, this is one of my best friends. This is like my brother, and being concerned about your friends, there is nothing negative about that, and about them getting their life together. So we had to talk. We went and sat down at a really, really great place called the Stepping Stone Cafe out here in Portland. And we talked about my journey, where I am right now, what I want to do. And that conversation just really inspired me. And a week later, it was, you know, the first of the year. And I decided that day, not only was I going to begin to eat right, I started keto, eating a lot of veggies, high fat, stuff like that, working out every day, but also mentally, getting my mental health together too, because I spent a lot of time last year, definitely being positive like I always am, but feeding into negative situations that I know were not healthy for me or my well-being or my mental stability. So I decided this year that I'm not going to even argue with anybody. I'm not going back and forth on social media. I don't have the energy or the patience or the time to give to anything negative, okay? If you want to sit down and have a grown-up conversation, work things out, absolutely. I've actually made amends with a lot of people that I had issues with over the past couple of years. Yeah. And for me, that was so refreshing. And it got a lot of weight off of my chest, a lot of weight, you know, off of my life, and it felt good to be able to do that. So I'm feeling really good. You know, again, New York Fashion Week is coming up next month. I feel good about that. My brother's all flying across the country to New York from Portland to come see me walk my first fashion show. And that fills my heart with joy, number one. My new magazine, Maverick Magazine, we're going to be dropping that in August. And so I'm really excited about that. I've been working on that a lot. And it's just going to be an amazing project. And, you know, I just have so many more plans for this year, music-wise, working on a rap album. I mean, it's just, there's so much stuff to do. And I'm just really excited to be able to pursue everything. Modeling is going amazing. Like I'm just happy about that. So that's where I am. And
I feel like the motto here is remember who you are.
Right.
Remember who you are.
Yeah. I love you too, Taylor. Sorry.
You good. Hi, Taylor. Remember who you are. That's the motto for 2021.
Yes.
Remember who you are and do you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not necessarily do you, because that can be taken so many different ways.
You should always do.
But just remember who you are.
Yes. Absolutely.
In every situation.
Absolutely, because at the end of the day, you do have to put yourself first. Some people find this as selfish. Unfortunately, there are going to be people who don't make it with you when you make it. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to be selfish with your time. You have to be selfish with your energy. You have to protect your peace. That's what I'm trying to do all 2021. Protect my peace and live a very fulfilling life, and make sure that I am doing okay, because at the end of the day, I have to do this. So it makes me happy to be able to do that. Looks like we got some new watchers. My niece Lucretia, hi niece.
Hey.
We love you guys. Taylor, I love you. Just Wild, of course.
Just what's up?
Appreciate all you guys for tuning in with us. We really, really do. And so we're gonna move right along. And I just feel like at a time like this, where we are literally in a pandemic, there has been a lot of people who are against the vaccine. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't hate the vaccine. Okay. I'm not against it. There's a lot of people who are. I'm not against it. I just feel like I'm scared, for one, and I feel like everybody has the right to be. This is a very new virus that a lot of us, we know nothing about, obviously, but we all want to be okay and be safe. We've seen the death rate, and so I am not opposed to getting the vaccine. That's just me. How do you feel about that?
Well, because I work in a medical clinic.
Right.
I work with ophthalmologists, optometry.
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of surgeries, and we do a lot with the older population because of cataracts, glaucoma, things like that. So I had the vaccine.
Oh, so you got the vaccine?
I got the vaccine.
So here's the thing.
Okay. Here we go.
I see a lot of people online, telling Black people not to get the vaccine. Hispanic people don't get the vaccine.
This is why I stay offline.
I
didn't know that.
They're telling minorities not to get the vaccine because it's meant to harm us. Okay. Here's the thing. People are saying this are not scientists. They know nothing about this vaccine.
Nah,
they know
they're
nothing.
Social media influencers.
They're influencers. Okay. Some maybe false prophets. I don't know. But they know nothing about this vaccine, the virus, and the exact specifics. We are not scientists. We don't work in labs. We don't know.
No.
So all we can do is assume, right? And they're saying, oh, you're going to get the vaccine and half of your face is going to droop because you're going to have Bell's palsy, this and that. You look great, by the way.
Thank you. You look great, too.
Thank you.
You didn't even get the vaccine.
I didn't get the vaccine.
You look great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And how long ago did you get it?
2 days ago?
2 days ago. And you're perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Okay? I'm not here to tell you to get the vaccine. I'm not here to tell you not to get it. What I am saying is do your own research.
Do your homework.
Okay?
Do your research.
Don't listen to everybody else. Don't listen to your sister-in-law, because Tracy, and Songwriter and all them. Don't listen to them because they don't know. All assumption. Okay? I haven't gotten it yet. And obviously, like, I have a lot I want to do this year. If a vaccine can help me beat this thing, great. But
It's hard to hear you again.
Why is it hard to hear me? I don't. Can you guys hear me now? Am I good?
Canias?
This is a hot take, bro. It really is. It really, really is.
You aren't wrong.
Yeah.
It is. And now,
and the internet is toxic too.
Are there side effects to having that we don't know about? Probably, because I mean, how many? We just got this vaccine. Exactly. You know what I mean? So of course, there's going to be, but at the same time, like there were side effects to the flu vaccine. Now, people who don't want the flu vaccine, they just don't like vaccines.
Exactly.
Like and that's your choice.
Exactly.
That's your choice.
So,
but like,
do your homework, do your research, do it for you, not for anybody else. And again, you guys, we appreciate you guys tuning into our very first episode of the year on WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. We're going to take a really quick commercial break, so don't go anywhere. Watch this amazing commercial, sit through it, come right back, because we got our care packages coming up. You don't want to miss our main topics, okay? This is the care package with Roulette Delgato out of Fort. Stay tuned. And welcome.
We are back.
We're so back. Welcome back to.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in with us today for another amazing episode of the Care Package with Roulette Delgato, my amazing co-host Adam Ford.
Hello, hello.
We just touched on celebrity topics. Kim and Kanye Kardashian. Kanye Kardashian is,
Kim and Kanye Kardashian. Well, that's fair. Well, he was.
And now they're getting divorced, and it's sad. But that was our celebrity. Exactly. And also, we talked a little bit on the siege at the Capitol and how crazy that was.
There was a man in an ox suit. That's all I have to say.
A man in an ox suit. It was crazy. It was a lot.
But can't believe that.
The whole reason why we're here and the reason why we do the care package is because anytime somebody in my family or circle gets sick, somebody comes and brings them a care package that has their food, cards, anything to help them feel better. So we decided to put together a show that will bring you a virtual care package to help you through everything you're going through right now, even little bits and pieces of your life that you need help with. So we have 3 care packages. We have word of the week, we have relationship advice, and we have self-care advice. And so we're going to get into our care packages. I want to thank you guys for tuning in with us at WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. Can you show our first care package?
This one here.
The other way.
This
So
way.
that glitter, you know.
It's all over
You
me.
got this one?
It's all over me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
So word of the week. What is our word of the week?
It is patience, which is a virtue.
Patience is
Also,
virtue.
it's also our word of the week.
I know a pretty girl named Patience. It was very pretty. Yeah. So anyway.
Fun fact.
She don't talk to me anymore because I'm gay. Anyway,
She ugly. She ugly. Oh, who is she talking about?
Patience to me, being the word of the week, patience means really taking the time to fully understand something, someone, and really being able to understand where somebody's coming from.
Roulette,
Or,
can you hear me? We cannot hear
Yes.
you. I'm sorry. I've tried to let you know. We cannot hear you. When you
okay.
go towards Adam, we can hear you, but then the rest of the time we can't.
Can you hear me now?
Not hardly. You sound like you're like in a tunnel.
Oh no.
Sorry. It's just such good information. I just hate for the audience too. And normally you guys, you don't see me.
Let's try this. This is our amazing producer, Cece, you guys. She's super amazing.
Nope.
So they'll try to see if they can fix it. So sorry guys, but they really got a great show here, so we want to be able to hear them. So let's see now.
All right, can you hear me now?
I think so. Let's keep talking.
Yeah, we're all good?
I think that's better. I'm going down, so check you later.
Okay. Bye, Cece. Thank you, Cece. That is our amazing producer, Cece. Cece produces several of these shows. So many shows. So she is incredible. And speaking of patience, she has a lot of patience because she deals with a lot of these shows, and a lot of the shows are amazing. So make sure you guys go to the WGSN-DB Going Solo page on Facebook, like the page, and check out all the different shows they have. There's so many different topics of shows, things that you can get into. It's amazing. So, patience. In a relationship, I feel like not even just a spousal relationship or like boyfriend, girlfriend, any relationship, patience is so key because you're dealing with a person who has their own personality, their own mentality, their own way of thinking,
their own dreams, their own everything.
Exactly. And there's no way to possibly get through a situation, an argument, or anything like that without having patience to hear somebody out, understand their side, and really listen to what they're saying so you can respond accordingly. And I just feel like not having patience is definitely not that good. I personally have a lot of patience. I did caregiving for people with cerebral palsy, for people with learning disabilities, and it took a lot of patience to really do that job, but also have a big heart. So it was easy for me to do the job, but you have to have patience in order to get through life and really understand people.
Absolutely. It's funny that this is the word of the week for me because this patience is one of the things that I wanted to work on more in myself.
Right.
When I thought about coming into 2020.
Right.
2021. We don't want to go back. Listen.
Oh.
Sorry. My bad, y'all. In every aspect of my life, really. In every aspect of my life.
Right.
I want to be, I obviously have a small child.
Right.
Taught me a lot of patience. I still have a lot of those to learn.
Right.
In, like you said, relationships with everybody. Being more patient and being more understanding. And so that is something that I'm working on in myself. So it's kind of nice that this is the word of the week because it helps me.
Right.
You know? So yeah, I think having patience in any situation is key because you can't be quick. You can't be quick to decide something when you don't fully understand what it is.
Exactly.
So Patience is how we get through everything.
Right.
We get through everything by having patience and having understanding and having all of those things. But patience being the key one.
Exactly.
We always have to, I mean, everybody who has a child, at some point in your child's life, you have told them to have patience.
Right.
And you will get them whatever they need.
Exactly. That
That is a life lesson from the time we are born. Because
talk about it.
We forget that a lot.
Right.
In a lot of states, if we want something, we've always been a society. If we want something, we want it now.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't have patience, you're not going to get the outcome that you want. Ultimately,
right?
It's forced, and that's the problem.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
My friend Kelly Perkins said this week has tested my patience. You know what? Mine too.
Yeah,
you
mine
know
too.
Why? Because the moment I decided to protect my peace and have my patience,
people coming out the woodwork,
all kind of arguments. I heard you said no, you didn't, because I have not thought about you in years upon years upon years.
Listen,
okay?
Patience, I didn't call you pretty.
Okay,
I ain't talking to you 12 years.
You know, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't have the patience for that. Okay, I have the patience to do me and figure out my life, but I have the patience to block people too. I had to block somebody the other day, and you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that because I don't ever have to talk to you again in my life. You know, so patience is our word of the week, and you guys better have that patience and keep sticking to that because life is gonna keep moving fast, okay?
Absolutely.
But at the same time, we gotta slow down, really do the work, do the homework. Vaccinators and non-vaccinators, do the homework, have the patience, okay? And like I said, take a deep breath.
Take a step back, analyze things.
Yep.
And, you know, let things play out.
Let them play out. Exactly. So we're gonna get into our second care package, relationship advice. I'll draw this one since you drew the last one. That's the right one?
It's the wrong package.
Oh!
Grabbing the wrong package. Purple.
This is our second care package. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh, it's a big one. Wow. This package is big.
Okay.
So, okay. For our second big package, the do's and don'ts for finding love. Okay. This is actually the theme of our whole show today. And I'm going to let you go ahead and start this one off, and then I'll give my interpretation once you're done.
Yeah, I feel like there are several do's and don'ts to finding love. And, like, one of those would be don't settle. I don't. That's it. I mean, there's people who've been in relationships that have been in relationships for a long time and choose to stay in those relationships, and they're settling.
Right.
Because they don't know their self-worth.
Ooh!
With and that is a don't. That is a don't.
That's one of the biggest don'ts.
One of the biggest do's is be picky. Be picky. Find who you like. Don't just like to like. You know what I mean? Find that person.
You are giving me life today.
I'm out here today.
Oh my God.
I came in. I felt real good.
Okay.
I sat down and I was like, we need to drop some knowledge.
Okay, you had your vaccine. I mean, you are in there.
I don't know what it did, but
whew, it did something because right now you live it.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you. So yeah, be picky. Find the person that you want to spend your time with. Who is worthy enough and accepting enough to spend your time with, but also don't, stay or continue something
right.
that doesn't need to be continued.
Right.
Because you need to have your self-love and self-worth.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
And I love that because you're so right. And, excuse me, this keto is all up in there. So, do's and don'ts of falling in love, okay? Finding love in 2021, I'm going to speak from my own perspective, okay? So, finding love in 2021 for me is non-existent. Non-existent, right? And I'm going to tell you why.
Pause.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Pause. I have a question.
But I'm gonna answer right now because I know what you're gonna ask me.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I don't. Ask a question. All right, just go.
Okay.
Just go.
So it's non-existent for me in 2021 because I am not trying to find love. I told you. I know you know because he knows me so well, and he knows that I'm on all the apps. You know, oh, who's gonna like me? Who's not?
Swiping,
blah blah blah.
Swiping all the right.
Swiping so many rights, like I think my right hand has cataracts at this point.
Not
cataracts, but what is it? What is it when
your hand got a whole cataract? Carpal tunnel.
You're not even close. The same word. Okay. Swiping so hard, my right wrist has carpal tunnel. Okay, and looking so hard that my eyes now have cataracts. Okay?
Oh, okay, there.
That's what I mean. Really? It's not. But you know, go with that, right? But because I was constantly looking all the time for love and for companionship, I was forever getting my heart broken. Okay, I'm a Pisces. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm always trying to find that next love cycle, right? And so again, 2021 hit. I said, no more negativity, no more BS food, no more junk food, more exercise, and no more looking for love. Okay, and
all the wrong places.
In all the wrong places, like apps like Grindr, Tinder,
any app,
all of them. They're still on my phone right now, but I haven't been even on them like that. I'm gonna delete all of them. I don't be on farmers.com because I ain't really looking for no farmer. I know they got big trucks, but I ain't looking for no farmer. So
big trucks.
Here's my thing. Also, you know, take the time to do you, okay? Let's say you're fresh out of a relationship, okay? Take the time you need to get back to you. I'm gonna say that again. Take the time to get back to you because you need to figure out who you are again. You need to grow as a person. You need to get back to falling in love with yourself again so you can give that love to someone else, okay? But here's the thing, though. There are cases where you may be in a relationship that ended a long time ago, but you were still in that relationship because you maybe didn't know your self-worth or maybe because you felt comfortable in that situation and you knew you had to leave, but you didn't, right? But that one person
made you find your self-worth.
You left that situation and jumped right into that one. To me, that is a slam dunk. I feel like that's totally okay because you found the love of your life and you found the person who helped you get out of that situation. I believe in love at first sight. I've never happened for me before, but I believe in love at first sight. I've seen it happen for other people.
I can honestly say that I one time, and that's with the person that I'm currently
right. And she's gorgeous.
And I never thought I'm an Aries.
Right.
I hate everything.
Oh my God, Aries men.
We angry and we ignorant, hard headed, and not fun.
Y'all get on my nerves.
We get on a lot of people's nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. But love, I never thought.
It's definitely a real thing.
The person I would find love at first sight.
And it's a real thing, and you know that's part of the do's and don'ts because you know some people can find it, some can't. But you just can't force it. And I feel like a lot of people force the situations and they're forcing themselves right into heartbreak. So those are the do's and don'ts. And we have our next care package, our last care package, self-care.
It's this one.
Oh, this is the beautiful, yeah. So you can pull this one.
I'll pull this one?
Yeah.
So today for self-care, we have great segue. Self-love.
Self-love. It's a great segue because if you look at it, obviously you have to love yourself down no matter what.
Absolutely.
I went through a whole period of time where I hated myself. I wanted to literally leave this earth. Yeah. There were times where I didn't like, being gay. I didn't like the fact that I was into men and couldn't tell nobody. And I wanted to not be alive. And I didn't love myself. And it took me some growing up to do, coming out of the closet, living my life, losing a little bit of weight, gaining some weight back to be like, boy, you are fine. First of all, you are fine. You're funny. You're talented. You're kind. Like you're all these different things. And whatever person you end up with in the future is gonna be so lucky
Absolutely.
to have you.
Absolutely.
And the reason why you're single now is because the people who you were with and had did not deserve you.
No.
They did not deserve who you are and what you bring to the table. They didn't even have a table to sit at, okay, let alone be at your table.
Exactly.
So I woke up one day and said, you know what? I'm going to love me today. Yeah, I woke up and said, I'm cute, first of all, and I'm going to love me today. So that was my version of self-love and why I do it.
And I agree with that. I've been down that whole same road of, as far as depression goes, of wanting to leave this earth as well. And it's a hard road,
right?
Until you can look yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what? I am good enough.
Right.
I am enough. I'm enough for me. I know that.
Yeah.
And whoever ends up with me gonna be lucky.
Facts.
I'm gonna tell you that right now, because no, I honestly don't believe anybody loves harder than the two of us.
Facts.
And it's the people that we end up with will be the recipients of that love, and they'll cherish it and they'll respect it, and they will. What am I trying to say? They're going to take care of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is the self-love that you have to have. Is you have to know that person that you're with already, or you're ending up with, or whatever the case may be, that they see it in you, like, yo, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
It's so true. Self-love is everything. And I want to encourage everybody out there to love themselves. Do not give up. Please, please, please don't give up on your dreams and everything you're working hard for, because everything meant for you is meant for you, and it'll come in the right time. We want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the Care Package with Roulette Delgato, Adam Ford on the WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. Tune in next week, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. We're going live, and we have more topics, more celebrity tea, the whole nine. Tune in, you guys. Thank you so much for watching today. We appreciate you and we love you. Thank you.